Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza, and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Thursday, May 27th. In the NASDAQ market and these other indices, what we are seeing is a potential beginning of a sideways market, where we see both buyers and sellers in place with their shadows on the top and the bottom, and this implies uncertainty, and we're going to need one heck of a good excuse to cause this market to pick a directional bias. In the NASDAQ market, we did trade through that buy point there, and the difference here is 20 ticks. And down here in the mid caps, that difference there between that red line and that green line that you see there is 33 points, and 33 full points. That trades in 1/10 of a point increments, and each tenth of a point is $10. Give you an idea of what's going on with this market. Now, expectation again, sideways market, but let's take a look at those currencies. And in the currencies, well, let's think about who we want to talk about. We're looking for continued weakness. That's what it would say in terms of overall structure, but again, sideways market is where these are potentially setting up here. In the euro, we are finding a little bit of buying where we found them before. But if it's true, if they're here, we should see it today, actually, in those markets. But let's move on, and let's take a look at the interest rate markets. In the euro-dollar interest rate market, that's 90-day paper. That difference here between the sell point and the buy point is 18 full points, or 18 full ticks. And in the notes, this also traded through that sell point, and that difference there would be 54 ticks. And in the bonds, it came right down and traded through that sell point as well. And this difference between the buy and sell point there is 44 ticks. So interesting moves. And what are we looking for? Same issue that we had in these others, sideways market. In the metals markets, well, we're looking for gold to continue its journey, but we've got some very strong challenges ahead over the next $5 if this can get up towards that 12.25. Silver, the same thing. Interesting, buyers are here, but we need to see follow through. Same is true in our friend Mr. Copper. And when it comes to the energy, well, it looks like crude oil's gotten low enough to find a little bit of buying. I'm just not sure right now if we have an excuse to give that market up and going. But if we see a perception change on the economy, that may be where it's coming from. But boy, look at this. Our friend here, natural gas, actually has given us a little bit of a follow through here. We haven't seen that kind of move here for a while. And it'll be interesting to see if it can now take out these shadows. If not, if today doesn't trade through it, we're looking for a sideways market there. And in the grains, a little bit of buying coming in the notes, in the beans and corn and in wheat. It failed in wheat. We're not looking for a strong move, and we're expecting more of the same kind of struggle in these markets. Well, this concludes today's market studies. I hope you found a few ideas helpful. Looking forward to being with you again tomorrow, and in the meantime, take care.